Howdy, y'all. This is Proverbs 26 in the RSV for December 26, 2023. Like snow in summer or rain in harvest, so honor is not fitting for a fool. Like a sparrow in its flitting, like a swallow in its flying, a curse that is causeless does not alight. A whip for the horse, a bridle for the ass, and a rod for the back of fools. Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest you be like him yourself. Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own eyes. He who sends a message by the hand of a fool cuts off his own feet and drinks violence. Like a lame man's legs, which hang useless, is a proverb in the mouth of fools. Like one who binds the stone in the sling is he who gives honor to a fool. Like a thorn that goes up into the hand of a drunkard is a proverb in the mouth of fools. Like an archer who wounds everybody is he who hires a passing fool or a drunkard. Like a dog that returns to his vomit is a fool that repeats his folly. Do you see a man who is wise in his own eyes? There's more hope for a fool than for him. The sluggard says, "There's a lion in the road. There's a lion in the streets." As a door turns on its hinges, so does a sluggard on his bed. The sluggard buries his hand in the dish, and it wears him out to bring it back to his mouth. The sluggard is wiser in his own eyes than 7 men who can answer discreetly. He who meddles in a quarrel not his own is like one who takes a passing dog by the ears. Like a madman who throws firebrands, arrows, and death is the man who deceives his neighbor and says, "I'm only joking." For lack of wood, the fire goes out, and where there's no whisperer, quarreling ceases. As charcoal to hot embers and wood to fire, so is a quarrelsome man for kindling strife. The words of a whisperer are like delicious morsels. They go down into the inner parts of the body. Like the glaze covering an earthen vessel are smooth lips with an evil heart. He who hates dissembles with his lips and harbors deceit in his heart. When he speaks graciously, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Though his hatred be covered with guile, his wickedness will be exposed in the assembly. He who digs a pit will fall into it, and a stone will come back upon him who starts it rolling. A lying tongue hates its victims, and a flattering mouth works ruin. I'll always claim this one, man, 26 too. Like a sparrow in its flitting, like a swallow when it's flying, a curse that is caused that does not alight. I grew up in the South in an area known for, let's just say, a blanket term of witchcraft, right? A couple of different traditions. And you're taught, at least by these people, to fear them. And bad stuff's going to happen. Maybe bad stuff might happen, could happen, except when you're a Christian, right, we're covered in the blood of Christ. So kind of can't happen unless you're opening windows or doors and allowing it to happen. So if somebody's going to hex you or curse you, fear not. Just fear not and claim it. And we got what? Fool, 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 fool. Like, I don't know, what, 10 examples of fools and what fools do? And then we get to 12. Verse 12. Do you see a man who's wise in his own eyes? There's more hope for a fool than for him. We got all these idiots up top doing all these things about like getting in quarrels that aren't theirs and starting fights and this, that, and the other. And then 12 comes in and it's just like, yeah, but a fool can wisen up. Somebody who's wise in his own eyes, like, they're doomed. Then we get to the sluggard who has every excuse, and is tired and staying in bed instead of doing what they're supposed to do. And somehow this is a person who considers themselves wiser in their own eyes than 7 people that can answer discreetly. So they have a reason for why they're being a sluggard, right? You don't understand. It's just better for me to do this than to do that. Mistaken. Here's the passing dog by the ears. So it was below. It still sounds foolish to me. And just like we talked about removing impurities, we got to remove the quarrelsome people and the whisperers, because they're the ones lighting fires and causing strife in our circles. If you know people lie, right? That's what I was saying last chapter. If you know people are willing to lie, then eventually they'll lie to you. All right, if they're going to willing to use people, eventually they'll use you. So just stay away from those people. Believe them not when they speak graciously. Believe them not. And same thing about people cursing you. He who digs a pit will fall into it, and a stone will come back upon him who starts it rolling. People plotting against you, all you can do is trust in the Lord, and He'll take care of them, and He'll take care of you. So, fear not. I think that's a good way to end. Fear not. Be blessed.